Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Yeah. Hello everybody and welcome back to Toons Reviews. If you're not already a subscriber, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you can be updated as to when our content comes out. We are pushing multiple videos a week for you all, and to be a subscriber is the easiest and cheapest way to help us out. Today, I'm going to be covering a fragrance from DS and Durga, which is one of my favorite niche brands. They're very minimalist and very contemporary. Some of my favorite fragrances from the brand would consist of Cowboy Grass, Amber Teutonic, and the ever so beautiful Burning Barbershop, which is just, wow, on another level. But today I want to talk about a fragrance that was a very limited release. They only made 100 bottles, and this is the Handbook for the Recently Deceased. Yeah, this stuff, very interesting. So there's only one size available, and the limited editions, typically speaking, they only offer a 50 ml bottle, and they usually range from anywhere from $180 to $250 American. This one was $250, and it sold out in probably about an hour, I think around there, an hour, maybe two. And like I said, it was a limited release. So let's talk about the Handbook for the Recently Deceased. What does it smell like? Well, for me, it smells very evocative of that fog machine vapor smell mixed with cold cement, incense, and really old pages from a book. I'm talking like you're looking at those leather-bound books that have the almost like faded, stained looking pages. So this fragrance is definitely more of a fragrance that you would wear that's more like pop culture relevant rather than something that's super wearable for a signature scent. That being said, this fragrance is very, very complex and very interesting in the way that it wears. It also contains a note called beetle musk, which is a nice little fun pop culture reference to the fact that it is referencing Beetlejuice. Overall, the fragrance is something that I think you could bust out for a fun night out in fall, something that you could wear for Halloween. It is definitely unisex. It is something that I feel like is a little bit more of that cheeky blend of niche versus a wearable fragrance. So I'm not so sure that this is something that you'd want to pull out to go impress someone on a date or anything like that, but it is a piece of artwork, and that is why I love niche, and that's why you all love niche too, I'm sure. But the fragrance lasts probably anywhere from 6 to 8 hours on my skin. What you get in the opening is pretty much what you get throughout the life of the fragrance. It does sweeten up a tad bit from that incense, but overall what you're going to get out of the fragrance is a very cold, ethereal, ghostly kind of vibe.
I'm the ghost with the most, babe.
And it definitely does represent what the title is. It is something that is very, very unique. It is something that is very, very evocative of what it is trying to reference. Oh, no! So for that, I do give it high points, because we do see this transition in niche where a lot of niche brands are creating fragrances that tend to be a little bit more designer-esque because they want sales. Obviously, that's the point behind creating a brand, is you want to cultivate a following. DS and Durga, though, has had a following for a long, long time, and they have created a name for themselves, a very big name for themselves. They're wonderful people. They're just such fun creators in the way that they reference their pop culture. A lot of music. In this case, it's obviously a movie. And I love working with them. They have sent me free product in the past, and I really do appreciate them being so supportive of my vision, because I've provided I've helped, obviously, in the way of being a consumer that's purchased multiple bottles from them in the past. So it's not one of those situations where it's like, give me all of your bottles, I'm going to review them and hype them up. I believe in them. I love their fragrances, and this is another one where I had to hop on. I did not get this for free for review, by the way. They do not give their YouTube reviewers or Instagram reviewers free bottles of their limited editions. So this was out of my own pocket, and I do love this purchase. It is a very, very interesting and unique blend. So if you're looking for something that is kind of representative of cold stone and fog, I highly recommend this. I know at this point, because it is a limited edition and there is only 100 bottles available and it is sold out, that you're only probably going to be able to get this on the aftermarket somewhere like eBay or something like that, and it's potentially going to be even more expensive than what I paid for it. So I do feel sorry for any of you out there that want this as a collector's piece but have to spend an additional amount of money in order to obtain it. So I'm sorry for that, but I did want to cover this because it is such a unique fragrance that I don't feel like a lot of people are going to cover, because we're so wrapped up in trying to help you all pick up fragrances that are obtainable, and this one may be a little bit more difficult to find. So like I said, if you love Beetlejuice and you love pop culture references and you love DS and Durga, I highly encourage you to try to seek this out. Maybe you can get a decant from someone at the very least. And overall, I would give this fragrance a 9 out of 10 because of its uniqueness, and I absolutely adore this. So thank you all so much for being here with me today. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, everybody.
Nice fucking model!